Yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's Diana Savidas. I'm 70 years old and I first got arthritis when I was 11 years old. And when I was 9, I had an accident at school which damaged my back. So I've been in a lot of pain all my life. And as I got older, I got osteoarthritis as well as rheumatoid arthritis and osteoporosis. And about 3 years ago, I couldn't walk anymore. I could only walk for 5 minutes if with a walking stick, and I was in extreme pain all day and all night. I was on morphine for 3 years, anti-inflammatories, and steroid injections in my spine. And about 9 weeks ago, I saw the consultant, and the MRI showed that I had 3 bulging discs, 2 trapped nerves, and I had bone growth on the edges of the vertebrae. Now, they said that to try and fix my spine, they needed to put in a lot of metal work. But because of the condition of my spine, they didn't think that it would be able to hold the metal work. And even if they did operate and it was successful, I'd lose between 60 and 80% of my mobility. So obviously, I wasn't happy about the situation because I was facing the rest of my life in a wheelchair, and I've been a dancer all my life, so I just couldn't face it. And luckily, my friend Cyrus told me about the Healy, and 7 weeks ago, I started using the Healy. The first day that I used it, I went out dancing modern jive, and the numbness had gone from my leg. 6 days after I started using the Healy, I walked for 4 miles and without pain, without numbness. Sorry, in my leg, it was. I was just so happy that I could actually walk again. It was amazing. And I've had to give myself an injection of etanercept for the rheumatoid arthritis once a week for a long time now, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to use my hands because the swelling would be so bad and the pain. And the problem with those injections is that you keep getting infections in my eyes and all over the place. And when I get infections, I had to stop having the injection until I got better. Now, the first week that I started using Healy, I had an infection in my eye, so I didn't use the injection. But what I found was that the following week, when the injection was due, my hands weren't swollen. The swelling had gone down, but they were a little bit painful, but not a lot. And for 7 weeks now, I haven't used the injection, and I, you can see my hands are bent from the arthritis, but they're not painful, and I can close my hands. I haven't been able to close my hands like this for years. It's absolutely amazing. And I don't take any painkillers anymore. I don't take any anti-inflammatories. I'm not having any steroid injections. And the other thing is that I had a heart operation 2 years ago, and they had me taking aspirin and disorbide for my heart. But that was upsetting my stomach. But I couldn't stop it because as soon as I stopped them, it would upset my heart. So after I started using Healy, I just started feeling I had so much more energy, and I felt like I started to live again, you know. And so I stopped my tablets. I stopped both of them for my heart, and I haven't had any ill effects from it at all. My heart has been beating fine with it. The other thing that Healy has helped with is my asthma, because I always used to take 2 puffs of steroid in the morning, 2 at night. But in the day, if I was going to go dancing, I'd have to take the Bricanyl, or if I was walking, I'd have to take the Bricanyl. But since I started using the Healy, I haven't used it. I go dancing at the weekend. I was dancing 3 days in a row, and I didn't use it. It was amazing. And I can actually take my ring off. I haven't been able to do that for years without any cream on my hand or anything. Um, I've got a lot of energy now, whereas before I wasn't living my life. I was just existing. Whereas now I'm living my life. I'm doing everything I want to do now. And I've got so much energy, and my mind was always very foggy before, and now it's really clear. Um, and I used to see a spine therapist, and she used to do massage and acupuncture, and I'd been seeing her for about a year before I started using the Healy. And about 5 weeks after I was using the Healy, I went to see her because when I was dancing, someone upset my shoulder, and that's why I went to see her. And I laid down on her couch, face down, and she checked my spine, and she said, "I can't believe how good your spine is. It's actually for the first